Warning, this video is intended for a mature audience. You understand? Viewer discretion is advised. Yay! Alright, this is Billy Bob Tanley here, people, and this is a request from a person named Heisenberg, and it was uploaded by Channel Awesome. And the name of this video is Jim and the Holograms 2015 Nostalgia Critic. Fuck yeah, let's check it out. Yay.
Critic.
What the fuck?
Critic.
Loud too. Why's he got pink hair?
Turning heads, and that's really about it.
What happened to you?
He's truly
Is this your new intro?
Truly a critic.
This is
Critic's my
weird.
name, as we clearly explain. Hey, and we're in this, we're in this. Hey, and we're in this.
What is happening?
Because I'm all those trulies I mentioned before. Critic.
Fucking weird, man.
Did you get that part about me saying critic's my name? Critic.
You supposed to be a pop star here?
Well,
That's a nice
in our first
house.
cinematic motion picture that we're gonna show to the world, yes, we're gonna use our hologram computers to disguise who we really are.
What?
I don't know what
I
he's
don't
about to
know,
review
but we
here.
gotta keep this
Never heard
life-changing
of it.
technology a secret, and only use it to sing songs and take down other competing bands.
Oh, like the Misfits or the Stingers?
No, and
So
we'll
he's
do it while supporting
like
my
a pop
12
star
foster
thing.
kids.
Band or
12
whatever.
foster kids?
I was very inspired by Brangelina. And if we have time, maybe, just maybe, we'll talk about movies.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Yeah!
Just
slap
go
that
back to what
pointless
you
music
originally
video
do,
credit
man.
below and let's get glittering.
No.
Cut.
Critic, we told you you're not allowed to say cut because you're not directing this.
What the
the chart made
fuck?
that quite clear. I just don't feel like this is what people are gonna be looking for with a Nostalgia Critic theatrical release.
Yeah, this
No,
isn't
we don't
really
need
what the
this
show is.
shit.
Trust me.
Stick to
we
your
worked on the
original
Jim
formula,
movie.
man.
Yes, and if there's anything we've figured out, it's that people want adaptations with 80s music, holograms, and truly outrageous adventures.
Are you sure that's not what they just wanted
Let's get
for
to
a
this movie
Gem
that you're about
movie?
to review.
I don't understand. Can you phrase
'Cause
your
I don't know
question
what it
in the
is.
form of a chart?
Jim movie idiot. Is that
Can't
the name
understand
of
it
it?
through his accent.
Why don't we take a break for all of us to collect our thoughts?
Good idea. I'll calculate the probability of me relaxing.
Okay.
0.
Does this feel right to you?
I don't know.
You got pink all over your face.
Thank you.
Oh,
I
shit.
mean, if this is what they think the mass audience wants, we should at least try it.
Have you seen the Gem movie?
Well, for the sake of this
No,
analogy
and
to
I've
work,
never
I'll say
heard of
no.
it either.
Why
And
don't
I'm
you
glad.
watch it first?
No.
The original Gem and the Holograms was a
Oh, it's a cartoon?
dated 80s cartoon.
Oh, I thought it was
Just
just going to be like
It
a
centered around a singer
movie,
who led
like.
a double life using technology from a supercomputer
Oh, never mind, maybe it is.
Synergy to use
After
holograms
this.
in her earrings to disguise herself. It was Gem, which is more than I
Gem.
can say for the movie. The film is
Okay,
quickly
yeah,
being
yep, I knew it was
regarded
gonna
as
go
one
into a
of
real
the
movie.
worst adaptations of all time. Not only did viewers freak when they saw that the trailer virtually had nothing to do with the original source
What
material,
the
but so
fuck?
few people saw it that it was pulled from theaters in literally 2 weeks.
Two
That's faster
weeks?
than when we figured out Saddam Hussein might be a bad guy. It
Oh,
was ignored by the
shit.
masses, panned
Can't
by the
believe you went
critics,
back.
and despised by true fans of the original show. Is it worth all the hatred? Well, spike up your hair and ignore
I don't
that
wanna
little voice
see
in your
this.
head saying, "This is wrong. This is Gem and the Holograms."
We're
Oh,
still here.
God.
So you are.
Tell them to leave? Waste. Oh, damn. Okay.
Okay.
Have a nice
I guess that works too.
Grams. You'll
What?
notice that this movie was made by BH Productions, known primarily for making horror films.
I'm already losing brain
So
cells.
easy, I'm just gonna give you a pass on that joke movie. But you better have tougher material for me later. We
Okay.
open with performer and famed Sharknado star Aubrey Peoples, playing Jerica,
Sharknado.
who is making a video about how she became Gem.
My little sister Kimber. Now you know how some people go online and overshare every tiny little detail
Why,
of
is
their
this a
life.
thing?
It's just an open ebook for everyone to see.
Yeah, tell me more about how your sister shares everything in this 2-hour video about how you became a star. You know what, movie? I'll
I
let this
don't
one pass
care,
too. In fact, give me
man.
the first hit. You can have the first hit. It's okay.
You say first
Great,
hit.
now I have to be relentless on you. She lives with her Aunt Molly Ringwald. No, really, Molly Ringwald is in this. I'll give you 2 seconds
Got
to
a
let out a
hair,
little
Karen
cry.
haircut.
Okay, who has 2 foster daughters, and, according to Jerica,
There's only one missing piece. My dad.
because, like in all bad movies, dead mothers don't mean shit.
What?
He would call me his diamond in the rough or his gem.
Spell with a J, he specifically said that every time. He's working
Fuck
on a
this.
device called Synergy. Yep, that's the
Synergy.
supercomputer from the show. Don't blink or you'll confuse which one is which.
I never watched
By
the
the way, they
80s
never
one and
do
I never
say
watched this
diamond,
trash.
But by looking at his incredibly deteriorating health, you know it just had to be broad shoulderitis. You know, the same that I'm sure took her mother that doesn't exist.
I still feel like he's with me.
What the fuck? Jim.
Oh, by the way, that's not the title. They're just reminding you that you are watching Jem and the Holograms. You didn't wander into the wrong theater.
Now, I know what you're thinking. This many girls under one roof, recipe for disaster, right? Well, if you're thinking that, that's sexist, and you should be ashamed of yourself.
Yeah, they do non-sexist things like get in arguments about what clothes to wear.
This is my favorite skirt.
That makes you sexist.
I'm trying to focus.
It's almost like a 36-year-old man wrote this.
I don't want to look like a fashion.
Probably a 60-year-old. I don't know.
Let's just measure the frustration every pissed-off Jem fan must be having with, say, a really pissed-off Jem fan with her hair serving as a mood ring. Oh! Trust me, you're gonna see a lot of her. But
What?
it's okay, because they solve all their problems by humming in harmony. No, really. No matter what the issue is, that always seems to solve everything.
Kimber, hit a C note.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously, let's go.
She needs to grow her hair out longer. What the fuck are you doing? I don't
I know that
care.
I messed up and I'm sorry. Come here.
Critic, Tamara stabbed me in the eye with a pen.
Well, you should have
Oh
taken the
my
last
god.
Diet Coke.
That was
Thought
my
you pointed a
bad.
gun at him, made him leave.
Mine!
Mine.
Tamara! Hit a C note.
What are you talking about?
Stop.
I'm definitely not following this. We
Oh
should probably
god.
get him to a hospital.
I made
Yeah, he's got a knife in his eye. I'm just now noticing that. Oh.
That's more like it. Now get your cult clothes on. We're having
How's that funny? That was
So they
fucking
decided
cringe
to
as
do a music
ass.
video just for fun, and for some reason think they're in a found footage movie because they literally film everything they do.
Oh
Is
god.
this film's goal to make every previous generation hate this generation?
I don't know, man. Today's generation probably loves that.
Truly,
Everybody's getting fucked up.
outrageous.
But
Jim.
they all want
okay,
Jerica
damn.
to sing.
No, I feel uncomfortable.
Come on, Jay.
So do
I
I.
need you.
What?
You need her the same way your scrambled eggs need more salt. Kinda, but can live without it. But things suddenly get forcibly serious when it looks like the house is going to be foreclosed on.
Oh,
I guess it
God.
looks like Molly Ringwald doesn't make the best money choices. I mean, she's in this film, isn't she?
30 days. That's what they're giving us. I mean, there has to be something that we can do.
There is. We can be strong for each other.
Yeah,
If
because that
anything
helps.
Three Stooges media has taught me is that entertainment always saves heartfelt buildings. So she decides to film a video, and I'm not even kidding. She does that thing where she films the intro like a million times.
I'm gonna
Really?
play a song that I wrote, obviously. Ugh.
Oh, hey, I didn't see you there.
I need to cut
Your
this.
camera. What the?
Oh, she's shy. The movies give you permission to be an egomaniac later because we know deep down you're really shy. And finally, she disguises herself in a wig and low lighting, calling herself Jem.
Maybe I'm alone out
What?
here and nobody's live.
Right? Am I the only one waiting for a monster to pop up any minute?
Maybe I'm the
Wait,
only one.
I don't get it.
It wasn't so scary. Now that's scary.
I don't get it. Why is she getting louder? She want the whole house to wake up?
Will you shut up? We're trying to sleep!
Yeah.
Jerica, of course, wants to delete the video, but her sister uploads it and literally goes viral
Bullshit.
overnight.
Bullshit. That does not happen. Unless you sell your soul and make a deal with some
Somebody on
corporate
acoustic
fuck.
guitar singing about how they're alone? I have never seen this online!
Every time I refresh it, it just keeps going up.
Even the head of a music label called Starlight is wanting to make her a star.
I've seen shit videos get more views than that. Or just the same.
How do they think think this works? If I make a video of myself jerking off and then post it online, is someone gonna be like,
I want to make you famous.
oh, how they scoffed!
You don't want to do that, man.
But Jerica is sad that she has a huge money-making opportunity laid out for her. Oh, poor freaking baby.
I think you have the potential to become something so much greater.
The version of me that they want doesn't exist.
Again, I think that's what most of the fan base has been saying. And convinces her to talk to the agent, all while this entirely pointless YouTube video plays.
What the fuck is this?
What is the purpose of this?
I don't know.
Are they preparing a punchline drum beat when she says she wants to bring her sisters and the agent writes bye?
Don't do it. You'd be selling your soul.
Back. She doesn't write bye, she writes poo. Sorry,
What?
I always mistype driver will pick everyone up in the AM with poo. Why are those two keys always together?
Morning.
Good morning.
So they're picked up by a driver/bodyguard.
My name is Zipper.
Oh! And since we got the feeling you didn't hate the movie enough yet, here's
I never-
Juliette Lewis.
I've seen her.
Or is that someone in a Juliette Lewis mask? No, that's her.
I
She plays
forgot where I've
Eric,
seen her
the
from.
owner of
Shit.
Starlight Studios, who's supposed to hammer in the message that big artistic corporations are bad. A special thanks to this big artistic corporate film for telling us that.
Which reminds me, Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, all of that, until further notice, none of it.
Ooh, sorry, I just assume that's what happens when you tell a millennial that.
What?
Hard as it may seem to believe, this movie has a clothing montage.
This movie
I know,
sucks.
I so rarely see them too. But Erica's gonna turn them into the Jonas Sisters. She has a lot of work ahead of her. But it's okay, because she has an intern/son named Rio, who's been hired to keep an eye on them.
Starlight Mansion. Your room is upstairs.
What? Well, I'm really losing my brain, folks. I'm like, ugh,
This is your room.
it
No,
hurts.
what was that slow-mo curtain thing? You're in a mansion and you focus on them being amazed by the curtains? What's the matter with you?
I don't know what they're
Is
doing
anyone
there.
else so tired they can't even take their shoes off?
I'm so tired I can't even try my new ones on.
Yeah, it's hard having people do your makeup and try dresses on. What are you, 40? But something goes suck in the night as they hear a sound from Jerica's bag.
That thing.
Synergy?
Yeah, thanks for the reminder. I was confusing it with all the other robots I saw in this movie.
This is fucking. It looks like something from Star
That's how it
Wars.
communicates through music.
The exact opposite of what Nickelback does.
I don't really listen to music, man.
It's a map to Luke Skywalker. This sucker has everything! So, okay, screw the band. Her dad has created life. Obviously, they can sell this thing and make more than enough money to save the house.
Yeah, how much though?
Your dad wants us to take Synergy next.
You're right.
Or go to the place your eye trash can showed you for a second. Well, this clearly makes no sense. How about another pointless YouTube video to have it make even less sense? Yeah, they still think there's a connection somehow to what's going on in the movie and just random videos found online. Were the
I
makers
really
of this
can't-
film just like...
I can't really think of a thing to say to this. It's that fucking terrible one.
So they
I don't know about
Rio's
this
car
Jim
and
shit.
brilliantly film it because
Or
it'll
the
look
origin.
so awesome in their court hearing. As we cut to a security camera showing them driving off. Okay, seriously, are you just ashamed that professional cameras filmed your movie? Did you see Blair Witch and we're like, oh, we could have half-assed it a lot more?
That was perfect
Get this.
quality.
They go to the location and find another piece of the robot, which gives them a clue to the location where the next piece is. So
What?
glad
Number
Dad
of
spent all his
treasure
time
hunt?
devising this Easter egg hunt instead of
Or Easter egg
keeping their future financially secure. Hey Frank, look, I invented the smartphone. I'm gonna use it to cut vegetables.
Well, that's just
My job to keep
stupid.
an eye on you, remember?
But Rio finds them, is surprisingly not turning them in. Grand Theft Auto is just girls having fun. But it
Say
looks like they
Grand
might
Theft
be
Auto.
busted because they're trespassing.
Jump.
We jump?
Come on, you gotta jump sometime.
Another phrase people say after watching this movie. Thank God the airtight perfection of a trash bag kept
I'm
Synergy
gonna do
dry
something
because
after
now
this.
he can jam with
Makes me
everybody.
want to. Okay, I'm gonna jump out the window. Okay, I really want to jump out the window now. Okay, I really just want to end it. Fuck this movie, man.
Do you think
Fucking
Synergy's
cringe out
proud
the
with
ass.
this role? Do you think he brings it up at family get-togethers?
I don't. What is one being has to reboot an 80s cartoon? You have two being up to.
Eva.
What the fuck are you? I've seen you before. Hey, that's a Star Wars one, and you're that one thing, and yeah. We still love you. Don't patronize me.
So they get ready for their first big concert. Hey, hide Synergy, you don't want to make the money. And it just happens to be at the same place where the next clue is. Coinkity-doo.
It just has a mind of its own.
Posture makes perfect. Second, lean your weight on the back of your legs. Smile, but don't make faces. Paparazzi are not your friends.
Wouldn't you tell them all this a little before they're about to step out into the spotlight? Oh, and by the way, you're not singing, you're actually juggling chihuahuas. Hi!
Oh, I'm gonna have to shut this off and take a break.
There's no expense. But everyone gets out their phones and they just keep the party going because they love it so much. Yay! None of us will have batteries to call our parents for a ride home, but at least we can barely hear what you're singing over, everyone! After the show, they locate yet another clue.
It's like one of the best Nostalgia Critic videos, if I must say.
Jerica, it's your father. If you're hearing this, I've been murdered. Don't trust your aunt! Doesn't seem to give him any answers, so Jem just spews out some random bullshit.
You know, we each have a rhythm inside of us.
Jem.
And it connects us all. So when the path you're on allows you to hear it for the first time, it's like the whole world suddenly falls into perfect harmony.
Follow your heart, listen to your dreams, remember to brush your teeth. I have other daily quote emails.
You sure to say that
so
Disney
everyone
film?
seems to be in love with Jem's amazingness. At least everyone who was still under contract with Universal
The
at the
Rock.
time.
Jem and I dated for like 6
Oh
years.
yeah, what's his name?
I'm totally working it into the title of my next film, Jurassic Statutory. But it looks like there's bad news on the horizon.
Jerica, I lost the appeal. We just have till the end of this week.
Man, being a human
I'll
does
have a
suck.
robot with consciousness. We will be shitting money if I can get it to the right people. Oh, for God's sake!
She ain't going to bring it up.
Let me turn you into an icon.
Robot! You're really
For some
gonna
reason,
side
they
with a
don't
person
nobody
who is
know
doing
about
everything she can to convince you she is literally the devil.
Otherwise, you would leave me no choice but to replace you.
That's the way the world works. It's evil.
Oh, excuse me, those always pop up. So after signing it her legal name, I'm
Oh,
sure
shit,
she
you
clearly
just
goes to
sold
tell
your
her
soul.
sisters about it, right? Nope. She figures let it be a surprise. Surely nothing bad would come of it in the near future.
Yeah.
Talking about you. Yeah, we know. We heard everything.
You signed a bullshit contract that completely screws you over? You really are an internet star!
I'm done.
They're of course pissed off that she's trying to save her house. When of course they all should be pissed off they're not using that damn robot! Okay, dead horse.
What's
Nevertheless, she gets
They
dressed
don't
up
want
as
the robot to
Lady
be part
Haha
of
and
it for
lets these
some
background dancers do God knows what. We got our training by watching monkeys do interpretive dance. If
Okay,
you have
that
a
does
seat
look
right in the
stupid.
middle of the theater, we look amazing. If
What
not,
the fuck?
we just look really awkward and confused.
Don't
but
do
we know
that.
you're used to watching that in this movie anyway. If not, call this number. Together we can heal.
I don't get it.
So Lame Runner partakes in all the classic rock star cliches. Throwing stuff off the desk, looking at yourself in a cracked mirror, referencing
How'd that mirror
bands
get
better
cracked?
than her to make you think she's somewhat like them.
In July 1973, the Everly Brothers self-destructed in front of a sold-out crowd. It
Oh,
happens.
damn.
Bands break up, but
Jam.
we were supposed to be different.
Yeah, that whole one show you girls did together really cemented your staying power.
Why are you reviewing this trash?
It's probably the fastest breakup ever recorded in human history. No
Wow.
matter, you're late to your biggest cliche, finding the old house you grew up in and sighing. Followed by the cliche that her sister Kimber is there at the exact same time. And her foster sisters. And Rio too.
And everybody just
Why
shows.
don't you just bring the dead father back to meet him there too?
Oh no.
And how do they
Okay, I
solve
thought
all
it was
this
actually gonna
conflict that's come
happen.
between them in literally one day? How else?
Oh god.
Yep, this is literally so stupid that even the film calls itself out on it.
Okay, that was weird.
As well as lazy, contrived, and all around unpleasant. But come on, gang, we still have a mystery to solve. You see,
No.
they discover the entire hologram message is in the star earrings that Jem has. So they have to break into Starlight
What's gonna happen
Studios
when that
to
reaches
get. So
full?
rather than, just walk in because she's their biggest name and he's son of the owner, they disguise themselves to sneak inside.
Can you please take a picture?
Perfect disguise.
Did you hear that door slam, Fred?
Nope.
That works.
How about that talking, Fred?
Nope.
Not even the trunk closing,
They're so
Fred?
dumb.
It's Jim and the holograms. I've blocked out all visuals and sounds during this.
I hear you, Fred.
Well, if you do, you're not doing it right.
You ain't doing your job either.
Leads to yet another YouTube video that in no way connects to anything. I don't get it.
What?
I really don't get it. Except apparently this one has Rob Scallon? Like that Rob Scallon? What the hell is he
Oh
doing
yeah, I've
in
seen
this?
him. Yeah.
This is weird. I'm giving him a call.
Is that who that is?
Hello?
Scallon, why didn't you
Wow.
ever tell me you were in Jim and the Holograms?
Look, remember when I told you I did some movies in the past that...
I just remember you being Superman, to be honest.
God, I thought you were just talking about porn.
No, it's far worse. It was Jim.
Rob.
He's ashamed of it, too.
It was hard times. And I let people use me in a way that,
Oh no.
well, I might never feel clean again.
What the
Were you at
fuck?
least safe?
Oh yeah, I use protection.
Did you have to go one of those
I had a lawyer
parties?
look over the
We had to wear the
Oh, God,
weird
There's
mask
so many things going around.
Just know
and get your ass
that
fucked
even though I've been through
by
a
a
lot,
dude. Is that what happened?
and you may never look at me the same way again, I'm still the same man I was before.
Wait a minute. Are you
Did
playing
you
your
drink
own
blood?
sad music to manipulate me?
Gotta go.
What the shit, man?
So they're afraid the security cameras might spot them, but it's okay because they put a video of a squirrel jet skiing on. And
What
it
the hell?
actually works!
Nolan, Robinson, check this out.
Is everybody dumb?
What are we doing? Not in the film or the story, just what are we doing as a species? What kind of mental
losing
illness was
all
going
our
on through the
brains.
writer's mind? The only
planet's
way this
going
would be
bye-bye.
okay is if the
The
writer
writing's
was
on the
like,
wall.
and then they had to figure out how to get inside. So they used a squirrel.
Why do you... Doghead.
Anyway. But it's okay, because they just walked past the guards with no problem anyway. So this entire break-in was all pointless.
My daughter would kill me if I didn't get an autograph. You know, she says it's the new Let It Go.
Really?
Yeah, her words, not
From
mine.
Frozen?
Yeah.
One of the many lies this movie's been telling you. They put the final piece in Synergy and...
There you go.
Yeah,
Where the fuck's he
you
been?
sure your dad didn't return to his home planet?
When I found out how little time I had left, I knew I needed to leave you something.
Who you looking at?
Instructions on how to patent the artificial life I created, but rather a scavenger
Yeah.
hunt that hopefully you had
See, a
way too much
scientist?
time on your hands to complete.
To try to teach you the lessons that I most wanted to pass on.
Lessons on how to find random shit and sort out simple clues.
There's nothing
Seriously,
simple
an episode
about
of
this.
Scooby-Doo could have done that.
I wish I could be there with you. And in my heart, you'll always be my gem. I love you, Jerica.
I love you too, Dad.
Oh, and tell your sister she's cool too, I guess. Yeah. Kind of screwing Kimber over on all of this, isn't he? This
Well,
isn't
he's
just
got
playing
his
favorites,
favorite.
this is putting together a league of screw you. Thankfully, Kimber wasn't in the room when he completely forgets her existence, and Jem wraps up her quote-unquote confession.
I promised you the truth and a confession of who I really am.
Yeah, I was shocked this girl rock star was a girl rock star. Wait, what am I supposed to learn?
I don't know, man. I hate this.
2-hour confession that apparently her bandmates were just listening quietly to the whole time.
Just on the
Gets
sides?
deleted and is never shown to a solitary soul. Not that I don't wish everything in this film could be erased, but what was the point of all that?
Waste
Instead,
of time.
She goes on stage to pretty much just say the exact same thing, except shorter and dressed like Data from First Contact.
Gem is anybody who has something that they want to express, and they need the courage to let themselves be heard.
That didn't look right.
Yes, share that message about being yourself in a film that clearly has nothing to do with Jem. On top of that,
Where
Rio
did the
discovers
robot
his
go?
father's will. Yeah, guess he died of that fatal just-be-dead-tosis as Jem's dad. And it turns out he left him the company. So Erica is out.
Remove Miss Raymond from the concert immediately.
Well,
That'll
shit.
teach you from making us famous, bitch! So, what's the first thing he's gonna do now that the girls have agreed to make decisions together and always be equal?
This movie should
Rename
not
the band without
exist.
consulting them.
What would they like to call the band?
How about Gem and the Holograms?
I figure it matches their flaky, see-through, almost invisible
Oh.
personalities. But after the movie's credits, Erica plots her revenge and goes to a band called the Misfits. You wish.
Misfits,
no, this is the
really?
rival band that always hated Jem. One of the few things they spontaneously out of nowhere wanted to make very similar to the cartoon.
Destroy Gem.
Our songs are better. We're gonna get her.
Fucking terrible.
Why don't you go ahead and join Azula in Last Airbender 2? I'm sure you'll have plenty of time to talk about things. But even then, there's one more thing to talk about. I want to save until the end because it's a pretty big deal.
Oh boy.
You're probably wondering, outside of giving us an insultingly weak story and characters, explaining
This
how
was
to
a
not
slap
be
to
a
the
corporate
face,
sellout
man.
while being one of the biggest corporate sellouts of all
Insult
time,
my
and having
intelligence,
virtually
make me lose brain
nothing to
cells.
do with the show whatsoever, how can they possibly insult the fans even
Yeah, the
further?
people that liked the original
Well, you
show,
see,
man, they got
the
fucked over
makers
big
of this
time.
movie actually offered the fans a chance to be in the movie. All they have to do is film themselves saying how much they love Jem the cartoon.
Why is it man holding a dog?
About Jem.
Never
You can
mind.
even post pictures of you dressed up with her. Whatever it is, we want to see and hear your passion for the original Jem.
Cute idea, get the buzz going, maybe play it in the end credits or something. But that's not what they do. They take the footage of the fans saying how much they love the cartoon and they edit it to look like they're talking about the Jem from the movie.
Oh, that's terrible.
A movie nobody had seen by that
Fuck
point and has
that.
little to do with the show they
Tricked
love.
them.
But now it looks like they're praising the hell out of it.
I struggled with my ideas of beauty. She stands out in a very humble way.
Inspired me.
I just want to say thank you for that.
Wow, that is low. Oh,
Yeah.
you like the cartoon? You think she's truly outrageous? Well,
Low
this
as
is what you were
shit.
talking about the whole time. Yeah, this is Jem. You said it.
It basically taught me that it's okay to be who you are and not to be afraid.
I'm not invisible. That I have a voice.
Oh, you felt a strong emotional bond? Well, it's not the cartoon, it's this Jem. This is the Jem you
Yeah.
felt a strong emotional bond for. This is like asking people to make videos saying why they love Star Wars and then suddenly editing it to make it look like you're talking about the Phantom Menace. It's
Oh, I
not
thought you
just
were going to say
cruel,
the
it's a
holiday
slap in the
special. That would have
friggin'
been
face.
worse.
What makes it even funnier is how lazy it is. Not only do they have the text of the cartoon all over their stuff, not only are they dressed up like the cartoon characters and not the movie, but you can see the cartoon playing in the background.
Yeah.
They just left that in. It's so clear what they're
Couldn't
talking
take that
about.
out, huh?
How amazingly lazy can you get?
Oh, okay, that's the payoff.
People,
Explosion.
as someone that didn't watch Jem growing up and only kind of saw it once in a while in passing, even I can say
I don't remember
This
even
movie's
seeing it on
insult.
TV when I was flipping the channel.
it goes out of its way to piss you off in every conceivable fashion. It doesn't work as a standalone film. It doesn't work as an adaptation. The choices make no
don't
sense.
need to
And it does
exist.
everything in its power to make sure the fans will hate it. Look, I'm not gonna act like I enjoyed this stupid cartoon. We all had our shows that only existed to sell
Oh, God,
toys.
He-Man,
I had
G.I.
mine, you
Joe,
had yours,
those-
and that's
yeah,
fine.
Ninja
But there's
Turtles,
a
I remember
definite
yeah.
audience that grew up with this. And while I know there has to be changes when adapting a show to
Shit.
film, there is absolutely no respect and no love for any of the people that grew up with it. Say what you want about Transformers, but it had Transformers. This has no Jem. And they're strangely proud of that.
I don't
Well, I
get
mean,
it.
it is kind of funny just what a reckless sellout it is. It does cross a sort of line when it's taking fans of the show and manipulating their footage to represent something
Yeah,
that
that's
they know they're gonna
completely
hate.
wrong.
It not only feels forced and stupid, it just feels wrong.
It is, and trash.
And I can see now why you're trying to make my movie look like Jem the cartoon. It's to win back all the fans that you lost.
Shut your non-studio sanctioned mouth, critic.
Yes, we've destroyed much bigger
Them two are
franchises than
annoying.
yours.
Oh yeah? Who you gonna get to replace me?
Tam's excitement. Ooh,
Oh my God, what the
She's
hell?
flashy and things like that. Fashion glitter.
Hey guys, this wig kind of itches.
Malk's
Really?
excitement. Ooh,
Oh, no, don't put him in
Malk.
there.
He's flashy and things like that.
I don't want to see
Did we
that.
learn anything at all?
I hope not.
I lost brain cells. So there you go, everyone. If y'all want to watch the original video, the link is in the description. Go check it out and shit. I'm getting the fuck out here, so yeah. My name is Billy Bob Tanley, and I approve this message.